Yeah, I got stuck. I got stuck in the mall um, at the construction site, and I couldn't figure out like what what I had to do to unlock something, and I never really went. I think I streamed it once, and then just kind of never went back because I got busy doing something else. I mean, I'll go back and play it at some point. I'll look it up, whatever I have to do. Um, but I did get stuck. Let's play the hockey one. Oh, yeah. All right. I need to not sit in the middle of the chair. So let me fix this. Okay, that looks good. Oh no, it's just the next shirt up in the pile. Oh yeah, that was Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah. That feels like a long time ago already. So we were talking about sports games earlier. Um, this game reminds me a lot of ice hockey on the NES. It plays or like Blades of Steel. Well, yeah, you gotta all get away from me so I can pass the puck to you. That would like super help. There we go. Yeah, well, so much was going on that night in both states. And it looks like there's going to be good news in Kentucky to be had as well. Are you gonna? So I don't get why the pass is kind of like you're playing soccer. That part doesn't make sense to me. Oh, jeez. But yeah, this is pretty fun. It plays well. It's just, yeah, passing is like really weird, and their goalie is awful. Like there, for example. Yeah. Speaking of RPGs, I wonder if Greg has played. Because he hasn't talked about it on Player One in a couple weeks, but I wonder if he played any more of I Am Setsuna. Because I remember he'd said that he'd started it. That's another, we were talking about dreary games. That's another one. That game. Oh, it's the end of the period. Okay. That game is, like, really, really dreary. Yeah, I Am Setsuna is pretty good. I mean, there's definitely some flaws for sure, but it has, and Greg mentioned this when they were talking about it, but it has a really, really pretty soundtrack. It's all like piano for the most part, and it just like it fits the game because it's like a snow world, and it just like really, really fits like the vibe of the game. But it's like the game itself is kind of a bummer. You know, the ending's pretty yeah, and then they did there was a second game they did called Lost Sphere that I never finished. I streamed it for like 3 or 4 times and just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of gave up on it. And that was another game where I got to the town I was supposed to go to and couldn't figure out what I was supposed to be doing. And because it's a game that, like, I guess not that many people played, like, there's no guides online or anything really that useful. At least there wasn't at that point. So I couldn't figure out what I was doing. And so I stopped. There was another RPG like that a couple of years ago, Shadows of Adam, and it was the same thing. I got to a town, couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong, and just kind of had to drop the game. But up until then, it had been a cool, 16-bit RPG. Yeah, I don't know why you pass like that. Oh, I didn't even play Onanaki. Oh, yeah, I forgot that even existed. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lost Zero is fine, but I don't know. It was kind of samey to I Am Setsuna, and it had a less it was just less interesting in general. But yeah, I'm curious what Greg was thinking about it, because it seems like a game he'd be into. Now that he finally finished freaking Dragon Force. Man, their goalie stinks. Yeah, Setsuna's definitely worth playing. It was probably like 20 hours, 30 hours, something like that. It's not super long. It's not too bad. This game should have intermissions where you get to play Contra and Gradius, like in Bleed Steel. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have Zamboni. This came out in 92, I want to say. It was 92 or 93. So kind of late NES, too. Periods are too long. Oh, what a shot. And most of these games didn't come out in America either. This one was, from what I read online, this one was supposed to come out in America, but never did. Because I found a screen grab online of a preview in EGM. No, I think this team's just really bad. I don't think there was a difficulty, but yeah, I usually play on yeah, like Greg. I usually play pretty low down. Look, I want to beat games that I stream. I don't want to be frustrated for an hour. But I don't think there was a I don't think there was a difficulty meter. fooled myself, or what was it? You know, you cheated yourself. Oh man, I crashed into the goal. That was awesome. Yeah, I don't know. What the hell is this? Oh, the facial animations in these games are just delightful. Whoa, those guys get are beating you with their sticks. This is a perfect kind of game to stream because they're just fun. I kind of got sick of streaming RPGs because I would always end up in places where I had to grind a lot. If Stephanie was here, she'll remember those Fantasy Star 3 streams where it was like, well, the guide says we need more armor, so alright. We're gonna wander around in this desert for a while. Yeah, me too. If I can get some different ending, and I won't even then normally because I mean, all that stuff is like online. So if I miss it, I kind of don't care because I can always view it. Yes. Sarah, we were just talking about that last week. Oh man, I asked a question on Reddit and 10 people told me that I was a loser. Let me try another forum. Yeah. Yes. Wow, 6 people just replied LOL. Oh. Let's see. Let's try GameFAQs this time. Maybe that'll be more successful. At least I got like an hour into Bloodborne. It's too bad that game is such a pain because it's got a seriously cool vibe to it. Yeah. Someone doxed my parents because I asked the question on Reddit. Oh well. Alright, I can't switch characters, so this dude's just gonna like go on a crazy breakaway. Yeah, I got probably about an hour into Bloodborne, and then I hit a place where you just get ambushed by a ton of enemies, and I just for the life of me can't figure out how to get past it. And I looked at a bunch of videos, and like I tried what they do, and none of it works for me. So I just kind of gave up on it. And I even searched online for like, oh, are they ever gonna make a mode that like us like stupid people can play? And like the responses to it were very angry, to say the least, at even the idea of it. So I was just like, okay, whatever. This is just not for me. I'd rather play stupid as hell Kunio-kun hockey games. Look at this silliness. I'm dragging that guy across the ice. Yeah, I had a student a couple years ago who did a bunch of playthroughs of Dark Souls, and it was like super impressive what he was doing. Um, but it just it just doesn't register with me. Like at all. Where? Yes, turn-based all the way. Yes, please. We streamed Valkyria Chronicles a couple years ago. I remember, Sarah, you were there for that. I streamed Valkyria Chronicles 4 a couple times too. Oh, playing goalie in this is hard. Yeah, I love Valkyria Chronicles too. The first game is one of my favorite games ever. The fourth game is fine. There's definitely some issues with it. I just think the first one was, yeah, that game just like totally blew my mind when it first came out. It was just super cool. Yeah, just sweeping instead of a Zamboni. Yeah, I don't like two. I have two on my Vita. I played like maybe 2 or 3 hours of it, and it just didn't stick with me. I have not played three. They should do a collection of those. Those games must have sold really well. So yeah, it seems like such an odd choice putting that second game on the Vita. Ah, damn. Their keeper's getting good. There we go. Oh yeah, that Valkyria Revolution game. Good lord, that game was bad. That game came out. I got it delivered. It was sitting in front of my door when I came home from work that day. I came inside, opened it up, played it for 30 minutes, and was just like, nope. This game sucks. This game is way too horny. I do not like it. Yeah, I pre-ordered it too. Yeah, I totally pre-ordered it thinking, oh, this is going to be so cool. You know, another Valkyrie game. And nope. It was junk. Hey, speaking of games crashing, did Jessica ever fix, The Last of Us? I remember seeing she tweeted about it, being broken for her. I don't know how well you guys know the scoops. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was crazy. I had that happen with Dragon Age Inquisition when it first came out. It kept crashing my system until the first update came out, and then it was still a buggy mess. But at least it played. Oh man, I'd love to have a Dragon Age collection and Mass Effect. Aren't there like rumors that there's going to be a Mass Effect? I remember on some podcast they were talking about that. Oh, they're in a batting cage. Oh, I was like, where are they? Okay. Yeah, I would very much be interested in a Mass Effect, particularly Mass Effect, but also the first two Dragon Age games. More the first than the second. Although I like the second, but the first is really really good. Oh, um, my PS4. Oh, it's so hard to play goal in this. My PS4, yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition crashed a lot. A couple of FIFA games ago, like 17 maybe. It's 17 or 18. That one crashed a lot. Because there was a bug in it that I think they finally fixed. With your youth team scouting, where it regenerates the same names over and over again, and then you end up it ends up giving you duplicates of different players, and then the game crashes. And so if you played too many seasons in career mode, that would happen eventually. That bug was in that game for years, and they seem to have finally fixed it. And in fact, they lied to me on the phone about it, which was kind of funny. Okay, this seems kind of harder. There we go. Jeez. I don't think EA does anything right with FIFA unless it's Ultimate Team. I just get the sense that they're just disinterested because it doesn't make, infinity billion dollars for them. Yo, this team's tough. What time is it? 8:50. All right, we'll finish this game up and then we'll wrap up for tonight. Oh, there was this other game that crashed all the time. What was it called? Sarah, you'll remember this game, Bound by Flame. Remember, that was the game. I remember when the PS4 first came out. It was an RPG and it had like crazy boob armor. I remember us talking about this because I took a bunch of screen grabs and I'm like, this is like so not necessary. But it was like one of the only games that was out for the PS4 when it first came out, and that game crashed all the time. Oh. I had, on the Switch, I had Stardew Valley crashed once. At the end of a day, the game crashed. I never had it happen again. Because that game only saves at the end of days, so... Yeah, I pulled up too many eggplants that day. Yeah, the boob armor in Bound by Flame was just absolutely just like, what is this? It's really, really unnecessary. Like, you just like could not have real armor. You had to have, boob armor. Oh, almost. Hey, that guy hit me with a bat. Yeah, it's hard to play goalie. Yeah, this team's tough. This game is not easy. I don't think we're beating this game. This game's hard. That dude jumped over me. This is your Bloodborne, yeah. Nice. The Bloodborne of hockey games. Their goalie's pretty good. So that was the thing in the other games, the other matches, the goalies were kind of terrible. But this one's, he's pretty good. And I absolutely suck at goaltending in games like this. Because you control your players and the goaltender at the same time. So it's kind of hard to... It's kind of hard to do. There we go. Two down. There. Oh, one down. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Well, that guy cross-checked me from behind. That was not nice. Come on. Uh-oh. Jeez. Okay. I think these are supposed to be like high schools that are going against each other. I think. Hit my own guy there. A lot of friendly fire in these games. Yeah, well, in that one game we were playing, he's like a medieval Japan. All right, that's perfectly timed to 9 o'clock. Um, awesome. This was cool. So what I think we'll do for next week. River City Ransom. Let's do it. In fact, because I don't think there's that many changes to it, maybe we'll play Downtown Nekketsu Story, the Japanese version. Because I think it's pretty much the same game, from what I've heard. So, all right, we'll do that next Thursday. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate the lively chat. Very cool. We had 6 viewers at one point. That's like super awesome. So, all right, we'll go do that next week. Everybody head over to Greg's stream. And I don't know what he's streaming tonight, but I'm sure it's really good. And I'm gonna go do some stuff before bed. I gotta get up early tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment, and then I have to go to the car dealership to deal with my lease for my car. So, all right. Tall.